It's time to drop a shell on them. Rain, boogie, farewell, garbage MCs. We got the nails to seal your coffin. Plus this long hammer guarantees we gon' offer the deal, the sign, the seal. Sonny, the streets talking. Now,
welcome back, y'all.
Welcome back.
The Debatable Podcast.
Debatable.
MC War.
The official sport of rap battle.
And the oldest battle league in existence. And we back with nothing but battles upon battles. But Sobrong Lupet. Shouts out to FlipTop. Lhipkram verse Band.
Sobrong Lupet.
Sobrong Lupet. Yo, Lhipkram verse Band. Crazy battle. I mean, the views on it is like nuts. Like, okay, so look at the numbers. Lhipkram, he's got 59 million total upload views of his battles. You know, we over here talking because we was talking, you know, we talking Jae Millz, we talking Goods, we talking DNA, and these numbers over here is crazy. And let me tell you, shouts out to Versetracker.com, where you can find this information. You can tap in, you can see your favorite battle rappers, analytics.
Tap in.
And that's what I did. I went on there and I'm like, yo, what's going on with Lhipkram? Because they just dropped him versus Band in the semifinals that took place in FlipTop. Shouts out to my guy Enigma. We working on it. We got to get him into the MC
It's
war.
gonna happen.
Man, facts.
We've been talking. It's gonna happen.
100%.
You know, a lot of the times you guys might think we just be talking. My man, we in the kitchen, we cooking.
it's time to
We
Facts.
cooking, we chefing it up. Like, I mean, right now, we chefing it up like something.
Yeah, it's
Chefing
crazy.
it up, man.
It's crazy, man. Sobrong Lupet, this battle was dope. Lhipkram versus Band, FlipTop, shouts out. And again, 59 million total battle views from Lhipkram. That's only 35 battles cataloged, so he's averaging 1.6 million views every time he battles.
Wow.
So he either gave Band a look, or maybe Versetracker, we don't have all of his battles registered into the system. Band, 7 battles cataloged. He's averaging 431,000. That's still more.
How much?
431,000 every battle, right? And he's got a total of 3.3 million views. So shouts out to Lhipkram versus Band, FlipTop.com. Check them out on YouTube. Definitely tap in. But yo, listen, man. So we were looking at the numbers, and you know, I was thinking like, you know, because you know, Jae Millz, DNA, Goods, it's kind of it's going crazy right now.
I mean, DNA's doing this thing. Jae Millz, I'm saying, it's just like.
I guess Goods can't say nothing right now.
Can I express myself?
Go ahead, speak.
Cause I don't want you guys to think, you know, I'm hating. I'm not hating. I just feel as though that Jae Millz and Cassidy, y'all doing y'all thing. However, Cassidy versus Eazy the Block, it's just not an evenly yoked type situation. Even though I know that you spoke about him in reference to the diss track, you have every right to, Cassidy. I mean, you have every right to throw darts, but like, you know, it's like a boxer that want to fight. Javante Davis
yeah,
is not taking everybody, even though. You know how long
but he is bad. He is fighting the guy right now. I mean, it's the social media. He is fighting the social media champion right now.
Not.
He better.
You know what I mean? But the thing. Well, my point is, you know, what was that young quick dude that we was wanting to see them?
Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia. You know how many times he put that fight off?
Right.
Because of the fact, like, look, my man, you just not evenly yoked yet to fight. So I think, you know. In my humble opinion, I think Jae Millz,
choose wisely.
You know what I'm saying, would be a better fit for Cassidy. Why? Because Jae Millz came out of the battle community, right?
Made it into the music industry.
Right? You know, wrote for people. He's charted like Mook. Like that's a better fit. Why? Because Mook. He made it into the industry. He was
Mook versus who?
I would say Mook versus Cassidy.
Yeah,
you follow what I'm saying? Because
you know it's gonna happen. You know it's gonna happen.
Like,
they building up to it.
It's like your man, your Mook has proven that, you know, I'm not only a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
even though Math Hoffa got that situation with with Method Man, it's cool. I'm not knocking it. It's cool.
Right.
But you could see the disparity. Even watching.
No, that was the perfect example of it. Definitely. And, of course, the opposite of that would be Cannabis, and Dizaster, which was funny because I was going to talk about the Dizaster versus JC battle, and Dizaster, he was kind of stumbling over his words, but he won. He ultimately, I felt like he won the battle, but it was reminding me, I'm like, man, these guys right now, man, they not taking it seriously.
Right.
Like, how you getting paid? I don't care if you got it. Don't tell me on the video, no disrespect to any of these battle rappers and their craft, but we just saying, like, don't, in the video, you ain't got to tell me you just prepared in a week. I don't want to hear that. Man. Just do it, because you committed to the league. It's a smaller league that released the battle.
Right.
You committed to the league. Do your thing. Everybody go in. So both him and JC was forgetting their raps. You know what I'm saying? So it just had me thinking about Cannabis. You got me thinking about his performance in the battle rap community, in the battle rap space. And to me, that's another reason. So Method Man is how it should be done. Cannabis is, if you're gonna get in, come on, you gotta. But even that was rehearsed. You get what I'm talking about? It was rehearsed.
I feel like the Method Man was still a reach. You know what I mean? It was a reach.
Right.
Not taking nothing away from Math. It's just it's a reach insofar as the amount of records that Method's put out does not compare to the amount of battles that Math has done.
Right.
Not taking nothing away from him.
Right.
Is that okay? I feel like Method probably was battling before he's put out records.
Of course.
You follow what I'm saying? So like, it's like, okay, let's get to that.
Right.
If you're dealing with that, shouts out Zip with the drip.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're dealing with the fact that when Method Man, before he got put on, he was battle rapping. You know what I'm saying? He was showing that he had the craft or whatever the case is. ODB was battle rapping. All these guys was in the scenes, different pockets, battle rapping, although there wasn't a part of a league and there wasn't no, this is DVD, this is beta, this is VHS. You know what I'm saying? These guys still doing it.
Man, you said beta. I ain't heard beta in forever.
I mean, you know what I mean? Floppy disk ever. You follow what I'm saying? So he goes from there to selling gold, going platinum,
right,
traveling the world and everything else. And because the wave right now is, battle rap. All right.
Well, I think the wave is exposure. The wave is virality. That's the wave. So I think when you think Method Man, he's a businessman.
Exactly. And you're gonna pay him.
And he's
probably a fan of the art.
His business is exposure.
Right.
He's an actor.
Right.
I forgot they got there's a term. Always when we bring this up, there's a term for how many times your face is seen, and they actually have a calculation to that.
Okay.
And there's a value to that. So Method Man know how he leveraging that. So that was a good look for him because look how it was structured. Like I said, it was pre-recorded, right? They was ad-libbing on it.
Right.
That wasn't live. They was ad-libbing. It was like a music video. You understand?
Right.
So they recording, going over their verse that they dropped in the studio perfectly. You know what I'm talking about? So actually shouts out to Method Man because if you're going to do it,
that was a good look.
That's my point. If you're going to do it, that's exactly how you should do it to make sure you stay on the up. And of course, I'm sure when he was talking to Math, he's like, yo, this is how we gonna do it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm with it.
And I'm saying, I'm not knocking. I'm saying is that when it comes to the levels of it.
No, I get what you said. It's the sport. The sport of it says that the two shouldn't necessarily be battling. That's the sport of it. And that's, of course, what MC War is, the official sport of battle rap. And that's how mindset that, you're correct in that. I'm just saying that, as a businessman, these guys are thinking virality. You get even Jae Millz. His whole thing was like, okay, y'all about to go on me right now. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I'm about to pull y'all into my world then. Now I'm about to jump onto my YouTube, which was basically dormant. I wasn't even on my YouTube like that. Now I'm about to get on my YouTube. Now I'm about to blog about the whole situation. Now I'm about to clarify everything. Give me a chance. The fans want to tap in. Now I'm about to drop these 2 disc records. First one with Ron Browse.
Which sounds really good, man.
It was actually fire.
Really good.
It was actually fire.
Like you know, he's definitely an MC War draft pick. Like he sounds really, really good, man. Like,
yeah.
what's that word?
So now the thing about it is, again, it's gonna be, you know, how it's built up. Definitely, you know, because so a DNA Jae Millz, whether you know, I get what you're saying, but it right now would be a good battle because Jae Millz been kind of quiet.
Right.
Yes, Jae Millz is making money. He was even talking about, you know, cats is sampling from him. Major artists is sampling some of the old records he put out. You know what I'm talking about? So just to show his longevity, you know what I mean? And the impact that he had, because he's like, yo, I'm part of the foundation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all came and started building on what I already laid, you know, which is 100% truth. Yet right now, to tap into the virality and to tap into what your man calls interest media. That's what Gary V, shouts out to Gary V. He's like we're going from social media to interest media.
He coined that. He definitely coined that.
To tap into that is for you to be able to now jump into a battle. I think a DNA battle would be dope because of the 12 battles Jae Millz did, you know, according to Versetracker and according to analytics that we got, he's averaging 387,000 views per battle.
Crazy.
That's totally different than Cassidy. Whereas DNA is doing double that in the battle space.
In the battle space,
you know what I mean. So if you wanna leverage, he's doing 646. That's a good number.
It is.
Your man is almost at 100 million. I didn't even know that. DNA is almost at 100 million views. 147 battles. He's battled a lot, like Chef Trez. There's a couple guys that have got a lot of battles under their belt, which I love. You know what I'm saying? I love DNA done did Red Bull. He done did a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
And he's every battle 646,000, bro. Those are some good numbers. So I'm saying, based on that, and based on the fact he hasn't really been active as a musician recently, where people could really, you know what I'm saying. But I get it. I think the better battle that he should have came into before he came in and he rematched Ines, right? Who else did he battle? He came in and battled.
I mean, the Ines was evenly yoked. Why? Making the band.
No, that was perfect.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we were already battled in the beginning, and then you went off to do Making the Band. I went off to do Young Money. You know what I'm saying? And then right now, you know, we kind of cool off. Let's bubble up together on a battle. That made total sense. Total sense.
Nah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So and then now as you see Ines, he's still dropping, he's still making Ines is one hit away. That joint he did with Petey Crack is crazy. Are you jiggling, baby?
Damn, he battled Jay Murder. See, that's my point. The moment, that was fire. Shouts out to Petey Crack. The moment Jae Millz, yeah. So you already deep in the battle rap space right now. You know what I'm talking about? Like your first comeback. His first one was K-Shine,
right?
Which was crazy, 1.3 million. You get what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. That's how many people watched that. Red Breed, shouts out to Red Breed. But then after that, you rematch Ines. I still think good. I still think kind of good. But you could have came back in on a Cassidy battle as opposed to a K-Shine battle, because I mean this is 2018. This is right around when Cassidy came back into the game. So it is what it is. It's already what's done is done. I think a battle right now, yes, I think he you know, him and DNA, he should use this right now. If you still looking at battle rap as a space that you wanna tap into, because at the last battle he had against Fonz, 4,000 views. I don't know. Maybe this wasn't supposed to be released. I don't know. He did Verbal Warzone, Marv 1, 28,000. You get what I'm talking about? So like, you know, so yeah, man, but that's my take on it. But definitely I agree with Jae Millz. Ain't nobody can take away, you know, what he's done in the game.
His accomplishments.
Yeah.
And that's what makes sense in the game. Like, you know, when you're doing what you're doing, you have to what is it called? Measure those accomplishments. Cause like right now, Math Hoffa, he's doing this thing.
No, Math Hoffa's up there right now.
So now
Math Hoffa damn near superstar right now.
You know what I'm talking about? So now if Math Hoffa doubles back and say, you know what? I'll battle Cassidy.
Yeah, definitely. That's a fit.
It's a crazy fit, because now it's like Math Hoffa doubling back.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm going to double back and battle Cassidy and pull you out of there and let's get it in. And then now it just makes so now because if Cassidy, if Math Hoffa decide to drop a joint,
but you see, I think you everything you just now said, double down on virality is really how it's judged right now. You know what I'm talking about? Because Math Hoffa ain't really got
no debate on that. Ain't no
his
debate.
music. I mean, and I like his music, and you know, I've been on the comments like, yo, keep dropping your music in front of the podcast.
Dope.
Yet his numbers on the music side is definitely nowhere near Cassidy's numbers.
Right.
You get what I'm talking about?
I get it.
So again, it's all about virality. But yeah, man, speaking of that, man, Cassidy versus Eazy the Block Captain announced for December 6th. And you know, I don't know. We're gonna see if the culture really what they want to see right now. I mean, but definitely, I mean, total views, it's somewhat even. Cassidy 17 million, right? Eazy the Block Captain 14 million. But to get to them total views, it only took Cassidy 5 battles to get there, and it took Eazy the Block Captain 39 battles to get there. So
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I got Cassidy. I mean,
yeah. Cassidy, come on. Like if it's about doing it for Philly and who's
I guess because it's
doing it for Philly. If it's a Philly thing, Cassidy got it hands down. Like
average views 10 times more than your guy, man.
I mean, come on,
3.4 million. He
verse,
averages 300,000.
That verse that he did about Papoose tells you where to.
Oh yeah, over that. The bridge is over. That was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, just forget the beat, just the lyrics that he utilized, like the way he put the words together, like you know about the whole Papoose thing. I wish I could remember it so I could just spit it real quick. It's just like
no, that was crazy. There's something about a knot. Eazy the Block Captain. Yeah, something. Yeah, but yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it was definitely crazy. Yo, shouts out to again JC versus Dizaster. I mean, you know, if I was y'all, don't take a battle if you only got a week to prepare for it and you can't. Now, Dizaster did his thing. I ain't even gonna lie. He did his thing. I mean, he stumbled in the beginning, but over the course, and then he went mad long. Like, you know, you can't battle a Dizaster and not like you know, I mean, so some people was like his it was deep because he was talking about the culture. JC was talking about the culture and all of that, and you know, this guy coming into the culture and things of that nature and using the N-word and stuff like that.
Right.
It was good. It's just that, you know, dude was more funny. You know, Dizaster gonna be, you know, you gotta come with comedy. You battling a guy like Dizaster. You gotta be able to out joke him. There's certain things that you know you gotta be able to do. But either which way, it was the battle was good, man. The battle was good. Shouts out to JC. JC got 30 million total upload views, 93 battles cataloged. He's averaging 332,000.
Crazy.
And again, he went against Dizaster. Dizaster 84 million total views. Him 121, so he's up there with the DNA. You understand?
Got it.
And 700,000 views he averages per battle. Shouts out to them. And yo, so outside of that, man, so what's going on? They got Atlas, right?
Well, you know, when you say Atlas, you know, that's for the most people, that's this. And when you hear Atlas, right, then the new word Atlas is dealing with ChatGPT.
Right, yeah, definitely.
You know, easy
definitely,
switch, easy
definitely,
layup, right?
Definitely.
But then March 2025, around one of these days in March 2025, they found this unidentifying flying object in space,
right?
Because they got like this setup in space, on Earth. They got these setups on Earth where these telescopes is just watching different parts of space. It's like just watching, you know what I mean? Just like that's the eyes in the sky, just watching us see what's moving around. That's not, you know, norm.
Right. So check this out. So Atlas is actually the system that watches the comets, and because it caught the comet, they call it, or you know, they trying to say it's a comet, but we know it ain't no comet. You know what I'm talking about? But the fact that they got this system and it's called Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, Atlas. But it's 3-Eye Atlas is the name of this thing or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I was getting to. So there's this particular object that was flying around. The reason why it's called 3-Eye Atlas because it's the third one. The other two that was there before it had same type of indications of a flying saucer or what have you.
Right.
But they couldn't really tell. But this particular one right here is doing all types of, is acting unusual.
Yeah, definitely.
It's acting really unusual to the point where it went behind the sun. Like, y'all looking at me?
Right.
Okay, y'all looking at me, right?
Right.
Well, I'm gonna go behind the sun and just chill behind the sun for a minute. Literally.
Right.
Right? But then, you know.
And then they got the cylinder shape. You saw that, right?
Right.
They got the cylinder shape.
But then the punchline is, okay, you know, the collider, what is it? The
Hadron Collider?
Hadron Collider.
What does that have to do with?
I know, right?
Okay.
That's why it's a punchline. The Hadron Collider has the capability of sending messages into, I say, the black holes.
Yeah. That's right. Antimatter.
Into antimatter.
Yeah, dark matter and all of that.
It was able to communicate.
That's crazy.
With 3-1
Atlas.
No, 3I
Atlas. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And it communicated back.
Wow.
It sent back a communication. And the communication that it sent back was crazy. Said that, you know, we're coming back, we're coming through, and we're coming through for our star people.
Who said this?
Whatever.
What? That's crazy.
Whatever.
There's even a Harvard astrophysicist right now.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about? So he's
put-
even saying that, like,
he
yo,
put it in
there's a
perspective.
problem right now.
No, he put it in
like,
perspective.
So now,
He's-
you
no,
know,
he's- go
if
ahead.
you thought you didn't, because, you know, the other guy, I forgot the brother's name, man, with the afro.
They pay him, man.
Yeah, I know.
They
He's
pay
always
him. I think-
knocking
I
that
think-
he's saying no extraterrestrials exist, so on and
pay-
so
they
forth.
pay
Yeah,
him.
they
They pay
definitely
him.
are.
I
Or
think.
I don't understand how your mind could be so limited, right? And but either which way, this guy, his name is A.V. Loeb, AVI LOEB, A.V. Loeb or something like that. Harvard astrophysicist, and he's basically telling everybody, yo, this is an artificial craft. This is not a comet. This is not, because that's what they trying to write it off. Oh, it's a comet. Yeah, nah. Yeah.
All I'm saying that when it comes to this particular topic, right? Dr. York was talking about this decades ago.
Decades.
This is what they call them quick. Oh,
Man,
you guys are weird. You guys are
It's about to
weird.
be 50 years. It's about to be 50 years. Dr. York first started writing about, extraterrestrials.
It was said that we were weird.
Right.
He was weird.
Right.
And you guys were weird because
Right.
y'all was listening to this dude talk
Right.
about this stuff.
Now, you had to be white. If you was white talking about it in your books,
David
like
Icke.
Zacharias Sitchin and,
Right.
others.
But then
were
now,
accepted. Right.
Since he's been locked up, incarcerated, now these different conversations is coming up. I saw.
But see this, and then that's why he was explaining the different types of extraterrestrials. You know what I'm talking
Facts.
about?
Facts.
Because these guys, you thinking they coming for? You thinking they like he said? You think it's a rapture, but in actually they raptors. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a particular
coming to eat.
That's
like
a,
you know what I'm talking about?
That's a particular group of reptilians.
I mean, again, if you go all into the book of Enoch, that's why they removed that book, because the book of Enoch.
Why they removed that book?
Man, because that's when they go into detail how the sons of God, which are the children of these extraterrestrials, and and the humans, and how they just started ravishing everything on the planet.
Crazy.
They was eating everything. Humans, everything. It's parts of it is in the Bible, but in the Old Testament, but the majority of that particular situation is where they graphically going into these extraterrestrials, where you can now kind of tie in, wait a minute, these are beings coming from other star systems, is the book of Enoch. So they had to remove that book because they like, look, people ain't ready for that. They not ready for it.
And then was even deeper within that type of discussion that we're having right now about the different type of extraterrestrials. As of recent, they found a ship that came onto a air base, a landing strip or what have you.
Right.
And it was a cylinder shaped craft.
Right.
About 3 miles long. And the extraterrestrials that came out, the hangar or the door, whatever you want to call it, came open. And it was young, militant, looking, 6'2", 6'7", basketball player looking Nubians.
Crazy.
with melanin,
Crazy.
with big guns,
Crazy.
big space guns.
Crazy.
You follow what I'm saying? And then they basically said, we run this part of the galaxy. And then they left. So, you know, maybe we play that clip in this particular episode just to show that, you know, you got
All sorts of types of extraterrestrials that look like exactly.
They're extraterrestrials,
Exactly.
which would be what you got some Indian
Exactly.
extraterrestrials.
Oh yeah, blue.
You got some.
Blue with was it lapis lazuli?
You got the
with
Nirvana.
the multiple arms,
Right.
Right.
Then
You
you
got
got-
the what's those guys? The Nordics.
Palladians.
Exactly. That
Right.
look like them, tall, white, blonde hair.
you know.
And then you got the Africans,
You
or
heard?
the Nubians.
Then you
or
got the Asians.
Riskians.
Then you got the Mongoloid looking ones as well.
the Teros.
Teros.
Yeah, and so many more.
But the point
Right.
to all of this, right?
Is that what?
Somebody before there was YouTube, somebody brought it to us.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And then, you know, we played them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Nah. I mean, right now,
Play 'em.
freedryork.com.
Play 'em.
It's debatable.
Debatable.
It's not debatable, but it's debatable. freedryork.com. Sign that petition.